Good morning, everyone. Ravi Singh from Connexus Group at Remax Hallmark Realty. Thank you very much for joining me for State of the Market. It is the third week of October in 2024, and I have some information that I think is going to be important to share with people who are observing what's happening in the real estate market right now. I see my favorite business coach, Richard Robbins, has already joined the live on Instagram. Thank you very much for being here, Rich. Thank you. Welcome, Jabron and Ruth and everyone who's coming on. Guys, today I want to highlight a few important things. None the least of which, of course, is the fact that the Bank of Canada has made an aggressive adjustment to the interest rate policy. This is following some downwards trends regarding inflation. One thing that I want to drive home today is that inflation in Canada is calculated including the cost of rent and mortgage interest. So our inflation numbers, once we take out that housing component, are even more favorable than the 1.6 that the bank already seen. Good morning, guys. Nice to see everyone. Thank you for saying hi. And by the way, if you do have anything that you want to add to this chat, please feel free to do so. I have a couple more things that I want to share with you. But with this 50 basis point drop that everybody in the real estate industry is talking about, the big question is, well, what does that mean for housing? I am making a bold statement right now, guys. And I like bold statements. Only the future will tell you if I'm wrong or right. But I believe that 2025 will be an incredibly strong bull run for the real estate market in the GTA. I believe that consumer confidence, overall financial picture for borrowers, for spenders, for Canadians in general will start to be better. I want to share with you that Benjamin Tull from CIBC, I had a chance to sit with him in a fireside chat 2 times in 2024. One of the key things that he said is that the real estate market in the GTA can function very well in a 3% Bank of Canada rate environment. Right now, guys, we are moving in that direction. We are moving in that direction with speed and velocity. So here's what I think is going to happen next. I think what's going to happen is a lot of smarter buyers are going to say, listen, if we want to time the market and you can't time the market, let's get in before the other buyers get into the market. I'm already having that conversation with a number of buyers. People are saying, hey, you know what? With the pending interest rate announcements, let's start buying homes. I believe that months of inventory will significantly decrease in all major markets across the GTA in Q4. I think by the time we hit December, we're going to start to hear the resonance of something called multiple offers. I believe that people who buy in November and October and December of 2024, Ashwin, Amy, nice to see you, Bernadette, all these people who buy in the end of 2024 will be looking at their value at the end of 2025 and they'll be saying, hey, honey, I'm so glad we bought when we did. I'm glad we talked to Rav and his team, etc., etc. All right, this momentum is going to further be enhanced by the December 11th Bank of Canada announcement. All right, so consumer confidence up, inventory down, buyer activity up, price up. All right. Now, when I said this will be across all GTA markets, the next thing I want to drive home is what first and what follows. So in the GTA market, we have what we call central or 416. We have 905. We have rural, we have condo, we have luxury, and I want to drive something very important. Don't ask a generalist to give you specialized information. All right, we're very fortunate. We, like myself and my team, we see a lot of transactions. 132 families we've helped this year so far. All right, so we really understand the nuances of the market. Make sure you get informed about your market. We right now have a client looking in Rosedale, and the conversation that I've had with that client is very simple. Your market will follow. Your market will not lead. The market eats from the bottom up. So, for example, there was a house on Perth Avenue that had 30 offers 3 weeks ago. All right. We recently sold a property with multiple offers in Pickering. Perth is in Leslieville. We sold a property with multiple offers in Pickering Firm. All right. We're starting in the center and then it's going to trickle out. The second thing is obviously we're going to start with freehold property. All right. Freehold property, meaning family homestead, townhouse, detached home, that will go first. The other thing I want to let you know is this needs one-on-one conversation, guys. So if you have any questions or you want to reach out to me, please let me know. All right. When I say family homestead, the staple in the suburban areas will be detached, a double-car garage, main floor, family room, 4-bedroom homes. If you have that and you're in the general sort of close proximity to Toronto, in the suburbs of Toronto, Markham, Pickering, Ajax, Oakville, Mississauga, Brampton, Vaughan, you're probably in a position where you can list your home for multiple offers right now. Meaning you would list, thanks Rich. Guys, my guru, Richard Roberts, said he agrees with my prediction. I appreciate that, Rich. And thank you for staying on this chat. I know you're a very busy guy or perhaps golfing in Florida, but thanks for joining me. What I was saying with regards to family homestead, these 4-bedroom, double-car garage, detached family homes will be the coveted property that move-up buyers will be in the market for. Move-up buyers have been very conservative, have been very risk-averse, but guess what? We are already having those conversations. As a team, we are seeing those conversations start to trickle in. I want to share something personal, guys. I said to close people to me, including my wife, I said, it's been a lot of stress we've been carrying. People haven't been saying, hey, we're making more money. We've got more money after expenses. We've got babies. We've got promotions. The economy has not been moving buyers to buy more housing. The circumstance has been what's been causing buyers to sell housing. Divorce, death, financial struggle, etc., etc. Guys, we are now starting to see that shift. All right? We are now at the cusp of what I believe will be a very strong real estate market. Get informed. And don't just read the highlights. That's a good start. But then talk to an expert. And by all means, just hit that DM if we can help at all. All right? Family homestead. When we get into the center core, what we're talking about is either, condo apartment, functional floor plan. Now, we sell a lot of condos. And I want to tell you, I want to be very blunt. There's a lot of what we call investor special condos that really make no logical sense in terms of someone living. All right? That, garbage in, garbage out. All right? If you have some strange shoebox in the sky that doesn't really function for a bed, a TV, and a dining table, you will sit. All right? But I'll share with you, I had a conversation with a great colleague, Matt Castleman, who is a specialist and really understands the market in his area. He had a property listed, and after 37 days, it was a nice nice 1-bedroom condo. He got multiple offers, and he got a great price. And it sold conditional, but the conversation is that, the sellers were happy with what they got. So the momentum on good floor plan condos will also follow. Unfortunately, guys, if you made a poor purchase or if you have inferior product, you will still need to win with pricing because there's significant supply. Amy Gilmore has said, this is a really valuable talk. It's been so hard for people. I'm more than ready for some market movement. Amy, I agree 100% with that. And we're already seeing it. And I know you well. You're having the same conversations I'm having. And those conversations are quite simple. Should we buy now? We're thinking about a move. And for those thinking about it, generally speaking, buyers are getting best percentage of asking price in the last months of the year. So just keep that in mind too. There are buy deals. One other question that I'm sure, Amy, you get or any other realtor gets is, should I list first or should I buy first? And that's a specialized conversation, guys. I'm happy to have that conversation with you if you need that conversation. I just helped a couple with 2 beautiful little boys buy first. And it was a little bit stressful, and then they ended up selling, and we sold in 1 day. But again, it was because we understood exactly where their market is. All right. So good floor plan condos, family homesteads in the 905 and in the suburbs, those are going to start. If you're looking in the market for those things, start taking action. What will follow is luxury. What will follow is multi-unit. What will follow is investment property. Investment property is kind of unique because investment, by default, should include a return. And speculative investment is not, in theory, actually investment. And by the way, if you're looking at real estate investing, there is both equity and cash flow. And if equity's eroded and your cash flow negative, it's not an investment. All right, so just keep that in mind, guys. And we are going to be having our Get Rich Slow Brunch and Learn in the first quarter of 2025. Can't believe I'm saying 2025, but we're at the end of the year, and we will talk more about this at that time. All right, but luxury will follow. Investment property will follow. There will be a difference between the people who are taking action now because their affordability has increased. Their budget is now within reach, and they're seeing the need, and they're choosing to time the market and be in before sort of the rush of activity, versus people who are looking to, spend on luxury or, buy a very high price point or invest. All right. In terms of data points, just for anybody who's joined me recently, and I see some great people here, Molas Gary and Josh Reyes, see Evan Christensen, thank you for being here. Jonder, thank you very much for your comments. We did talk about the interest rates. We did talk about inflation. We did talk about timing of the market. We did talk about overall consumer sentiment. And we've talked about kind of the moving decisions. And then the last thing that I talked about was what goes first and what goes best and what will trickle in after. Pre-construction condos, guys, are on sale right now. Now, that's a very strange statement to make because pre-construction can be priced approximately 30% higher than resale. So, the default purchase in a pre-construction environment is buy now if you can buy now. Resale, which is 30% less. But builders right now are giving away all kinds of incentives to purchase. Those will start to remove once builders hit bigger sales quotas. Builders right now have factored in further increase on remaining inventory once the market recoups. They're merely trying to incent action while the market is extremely depressed and extremely slow in that space. As you may or may not know, I facilitate the condo club at Remax Hallmark, which is actually about to start. Just as soon as I leave this room, we're going to head over there in about 5 minutes. And we're very looped into that environment. I had the good fortune of participating in something called Fall Into Luxury with the folks at The Well, which is a beautiful master plan community. This year we've sold some property for Freed Hotel Resorts, especially in the northern and for lifestyle assets. And for what it's worth, we've kind of hit the pause button until now because now we're seeing enough motivation on the side of the seller. And let's talk about that for a second, guys. I want to end this off with explaining two things. People are motivated by circumstance or incentive. All right? The incentive simply to get a mortgage has increased by 50 basis points this week. As that incentive continues, people will want to exercise their opportunity to purchase more. Think about this. If your credit card was 0%, let's say you could go out and buy anything without paying 19% on your credit card. What would that mean for luxury spending? What would that mean for vacations? What would that mean? If you could get a car and you could finance it at 0% or 0.9%, you go out and get a new car, right? Financing companies understand this. The Bank of Canada has managed through a global pandemic where they borrowed from Canadians in 2024. What I mean by that is they were going broke, all right? The pandemic cost a lot of money. So who did they borrow from? They borrowed from future Canadians. They borrowed from us. We have been paying back that debt that we used to continue moving the economy forward during an unprecedented circumstance in my life. That now has come around. And for what it's worth, we are at the end of that particular portion of the cycle. Guys, if you are thinking about buying a home in 2025, now is the time to speak to your real estate agent. Not January, February, March. We have queued up so many people that we are watching and interpreting and understanding what's happening. All right. I'll share with you, it's been a very challenging market to navigate through. Sellers not getting their price. Sellers are now getting their price. All right. So understand what that means for the market. Understand what that means for the movement of the market. Understand what that means for the what we call the market velocity. If you read my blogs, we talk about something called market velocity, which is how quickly properties move. And then the only other thing that I will say is, as good professionals get busy, availability will be less. What I mean by that is we have bandwidth. Good professionals, have you ever hired a trade? Like you book a contractor and you book that contractor for 6 months out because they're booked up. Well, good real estate agents will start to get busy. All right. We have capacity. We do a fairly, significant volume, but talk to the professionals. There's too much money at stake to make mistakes. 1% of $1 million is a lot of money. And the average price point now in the GTA is over $1 million. All right. Guys, we are getting ready for our holiday cheer party and our movie morning, and we're looking forward to seeing a lot of our clients. This particular video will go up on connexascoop.ca over the next couple of days once we edit and add captions. And, thank you guys for your continued support in this business. As some of you may know, I've been dealing with a couple, ups and downs with my health. Happy to say it's up right now, and I appreciate everybody who has messaged. Jonder, thank you very much for signing off on all those contracts late last night. I got them first thing in the morning and also attending my live here. Sarah Gillis, nice to see you. Anusha, looking forward to talking to you soon. And guys, enjoy your Friday, enjoy your weekend. I hope everybody has a safe Halloween. Remax has sponsored something called Accessible Halloween. We have curbside signs that say that for kids who can't climb stairs, we are looking out for you. And for what it's worth, this is a family business. This is a franchise business. And if you're part of our family, or part of our Connexus, Remax, Hallmark family, thank you for your support. Enjoy your day, guys. If you have any questions, I am available. Send me a DM or book a call anytime. Bye for now.